So real talk, girl. Girly. Real talk, girly. I'm doing this for you. And whether you are me in the future, me present, me currently talking to myself, someone who finds this and is guided or laughs or evokes some kind of emotion, I can't give it to them or assume, but just putting it out. So like, feels like at the end of the day, we're all actually only doing things for ourselves, and not necessarily that everyone is doing something in their like a selfish manner, but more people put themselves first and everything's in retrospect of themselves, and which is probably healthy. You should be the center of your own universe. You should be what you come back to. I'm just kind of hoping to hold myself accountable in a different way that I haven't done before, because if I'm sharing stuff, not even the feedback, but me being able to look and see what I've been doing, it's interesting, and I want to see where I will grow in regards to everything, always, but also in filming myself doing things such as painting, or I'm learning guitar right now, so like playing the 3 chords that you know, or talking, skits, or finishing this paper mache head I've been working on for like a month. It was, well, I don't know. Originally I was like, maybe I should add ears, but then I might put like hair, some really big eyes, but the nose is a bit. We're not twins. I say we're just sisters. Well, originally it was gonna be me, but I don't think, nothing personal, but I don't think we have the same energy, so I don't think this would be a great reflection of me. But I think it will be something marvelous on its own when I get to it. And I'm like, I might as well record myself doing things because I find myself incredibly entertaining. I love being able to look over and like, guess who's there? Me, talking, like such a pal. And so it's for me to watch, but also for other people to maybe find enjoyment out of, or spark interest, or realize like creativity is free and anything. And I feel like so much of the time we're worried about the final product before it's even there, and we never get to the final product, as in this head. I realize I'm putting it off because I'm too afraid of messing it up, because doing the act gives you the opportunity to mess it up, but not doing the act leaves it open, like, oh, it's gonna be great when it's finished, but you're not even doing it, so it's not like the act is finished. I'm going to try and paint this without the fear that it's the final copy, because I even realized with this, I realistically could blow up another balloon, put flower water and pieces of paper all over it, and make a nose and maybe even ears, if I mess this up. But I haven't even done the act to even mess it up. And that's the thing of almost like a procrastination, but like a fear of trying, I guess. It feels like a lot of the time we are always living in a fear state, which I think sometimes you do have to be in that state, that natural fight or flight, but not when it's you by yourself, when it's creating, or it's just sitting still and sitting within yourself. And I think a lot of the time we're so anxious inside because we're not used to that. And we're so afraid of it being the final product, but it's not even the first. It, it's just the warm up. I guess it's all just the warm up. I guess for every person, it really is the warm up. Like, this is our first time doing this. I'm working on realizing that with everyone and being kinder with words and not assuming as much or assuming at all. Because what is the point of assuming? It's just your own personal narrative. Write your own narrative. Write it however you want it. Write it positive. Manifest that you are the most successful in your means of success, what that means to you. I'm working on me, right? We're all working on me, or not me. All working on we, all working, all working. All working, all working on it. All working on we, all working on me. Try together, alone individually, forever bonded with one another. Oh, yeah. New single streaming. But I really did write that line in my phone notes like a couple days ago. We are experiencing together alone. I want to say it was something like that, which that's the thing, is when you're lonely, you don't want to know that others are also lonely and that we're all doing it together. We're all on this individual path that fully will never sync with someone else's, but it is the other person's path because it's in correlation. It's from existence. It all leads back to one another. What I've been saying, what I've been feeling is, what do we know in regards to anything, even in regards to anything outside of our experience, in regards to anything within our experience? Like, what do we truly know about it besides the senses reflecting on it? The professor once was like, it's about choices. Like, no matter what you do, make your choices. And I was like, wow. This is the same professor who told me that if you want to be an artist, you just have to announce it because no one else is going to say it for you. And I thought that was very beautiful and empowering. It feels like some of the time we're too afraid of labeling ourselves as things that would be considered like outlandish. An artist. I have no restriction for myself, which is really something I do try and practice, which sometimes, yeah, I go too hard. And I'm like, I don't tell myself no. So, yeah. But not saying no gives me the full access to my creativity, regardless in the context, like, I'm not saying no about anything to myself. It's not like somebody's like, hey, do you want to do this? And I don't want to because I'm like, no. But if it's like something I want to do, but I probably shouldn't do it, I'm like, do what you want to do. That's literally what I tell myself in the mirror. And then I'm like, and then we have some fun. We have a lot of fun. So, yeah. But I'm not quite sure what I'm expecting out of this or expecting out of anything ever, which I think that's great because I have no expectations for life, but not in a unmotivated goal way. Like, I'm manifesting. I have all these beautiful manifestations that I'm like, doing the work. But I don't know how it's gonna end up. I don't have a 5-year plan. I have like not even a day plan, even though tomorrow I have ideas of what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do, and that's the thing, I don't limit myself. Thank you for being here on the journey with me. See you later.